All right, so check this out. How to deal with haters in rap. All right, first and foremost, if somebody leaves a negative comment about your music on social media, if somebody even actively dislikes your music, that doesn't necessarily mean that they're a hater, right? They could just think your stuff is whack. Like, they just might think that you are not good at doing this rap thing. And you gotta be okay with that, right? Look, there's 7 billion plus people on Earth. There are over 130 some odd countries. There are places you'll never even get to visit. There are types of music you'll never even get to hear. Invariably, you're gonna run into some people that just don't feel your vibe or your energy or whatever it is you got going on, and you've got to be okay with that. One of the definitions of being a confident individual is being okay with the fact that some people ain't gonna like you. They're not gonna be feeling whatever it is you're doing, and you just walk through the flames and just own that. You just take that to the chin, right? Now, the mentality behind this really comes down to my music is for some, it's not for others. It's for some, it's not for others. My tracks, for some, not for others. My videos, my coaching, my whiteboard, my Kanye shirt, my UCLA hat, for some, not for others. And this is something that you'll get good with practice, right? Like, I don't necessarily want this to be a video where you're thinking, oh, okay, I just watch it and automatically I'm this super confident person that doesn't care about being accepted or people enjoying my stuff. I get it. It's a natural human emotion to want to be accepted, to have people enjoy your stuff, to have significance in the world. Totally makes sense. But you also got to develop that muscle of, you know, man, I'm throwing it out as the best I can, doing what I can with whatever I got, playing the card I'm dealt, or hand I'm dealt, as they say, and that's okay. So your stuff is for some, it's not for others. Now, a lot of people, when they go from the I just dislike this or I'm not a fan of this to an actual hater, is somebody that's going out of their way to nitpick or find fault with things that may not even be really subjective and trying to tear you down. We all get one life on this earth. We get just a limited amount of time. Like, if you look at the numbers of, like, the average human life is something like 25,000, 30,000 days in total. Now, if somebody's using that time, even a second of their precious one life, to go out of their way and analyze you and find things that are a problem when they're really even not, that's when you start to get into being a hater, right? That's when you start to be somebody that's not even worried about qualitatively evaluating what's going on. And in that case, when somebody's in that mindset, when somebody's addicted to that negativity, you got to practice a little bit of empathy, right? Now, we all have moments in our life when we're jealous, when we're envious. These are natural human emotions. You, me, have had it. So when I see somebody that's a hater, I try to empathize with them, even though I don't like that word. The word empathy to me, I think of like some lame life coach or some psychiatrist or something, like being like, oh, you've got to practice empathy. But I empathize with the person, and I think, when was a time that I was feeling really down about myself? When I was doubting my successes, and I'm online, I'm on social media, and I'm watching somebody, and what are the thoughts that are going through my brain? I know I'm a good dude. I know that I'm a person that wants to help the world, but when I'm in that low point and the only thing I can do is try to lash out, how do I feel? What are the things what are my gut reactions to want to send out? And that's usually hate, as negativity. And just like I would give myself the pass to be like, all right, I was in a bad place. My gut reaction, because I wasn't feeling good about myself, was to start hating or going out of my way, use my one life to go drag this person down. I got to give that same pass to the hater. Right? If I gave myself a pass because 3 days ago I was underslept and hungry and I wanted to hate on somebody in the comments or whatever, I got to give the person the same pass, right? So that, you know, you got to exercise a little bit of compassion, empathy, all these cheesy words, and really think that we all get it. Nobody's above the law in this regard. Anybody who tells you, like, hates on envy and be like, yo, being envious is so lame and all this stuff, they're lying to you. We all go through that, all right? Now, another practical option, you ignore, ban, block, delete. Now, I don't know why this is still not on the table. Like, I get the mentality that if you're banning people, especially if you're a man, like, that's kind of unmanly. You're kind of a bitch-ass motherfucker for banning somebody or deleting, or you can't handle the pressure, blah, blah, blah. But there's a couple arguments in favor of doing this. Number one, back to the you only get one life, and you're here for a limited amount of time. So if you only get one life and you only want to spend every minute living to your best potential, why even spend a second having to see that comment? Why even spend a second having to not know if you go on your live stream, if that troll is going to roll up, start hating on you? Like, why even waste one single second of this precious life you have having to have this person in your ecosystem? So that's one argument for banning or blocking. Like, I blocked people before who harassed me, right? Not necessarily a hater, but somebody that is just coming after me all the time. Like, you should be doing it this way. I hate your stuff. You're confused, blah, blah, blah. And I'm just like, bro, I got one life, right? And if I deal with that person every single time, I'll never be able to shoot videos. I'll never be able to coach people, right? Blah, blah, blah. So same with you. You may just argue, I'm gonna block this person because it's messing up my studio time. Every time I go to check my video and check my views and comments, engage with my real fans, my community, I'm wasting even that little bit of energy on this one person, right? So that's one reason to do it. Number two, if you're promoting something and you want to get fair, honest reviews, and there's somebody that's a troll or actively trying to tear you down and not giving you fair, constructive feedback, you might want to just delete it, because often people won't even listen to a track if they see all these negative comments, if they're not like placed in reality, right? So occasionally you'll find, like, for example, a political book on Amazon where there's a lot of like 1-star reviews just because they don't agree with the author's politics. And sometimes I'll read the book, be like, this is a great book, well written. They really state their argument well, but it's clear that all these people are just hating because they don't agree with the thesis, and they think that they're coming against their politics. Same with your music, right? There may be people that just, if you're an auto-tune type rapper, like, more power to you. And if you're getting a lot of comments from the lyrical miracle hip hop elitists, like, oh, this is trash, there should never be this, and they're not really giving you any feedback or explaining why maybe the melodies aren't good or the use of auto-tune isn't good, you can delete that, and that's fine. Like, you can ban those people, and to me at least, you're not a bitch-ass motherfucker. You're just trying to have fair, honest reviews of what they think about the track or the album. Now, last point, you can fight fire with fire a little bit, and you can roast them. Now, one advantage to doing this is if you're getting a lot of comments, a lot of back and forth, it will push you up in the algorithm, right, in your news feed. So you're more likely, obviously, the Facebook, Instagram, I called it the Facebook like I'm old, but I'm saying the Facebook news feed. Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, their algorithms are going to put on the front page, on the trending, all that stuff, more things that have a lot more comments and engagement. So occasionally you'll get into a debate or a roasting session with like a hater or troll, and you're gonna get 100 comments just off break. So even if it's kind of pushing a little negative energy into the world, it will definitely allow your post to be up there. You might get some more views. So it's kind of playing dirty. It's not exactly the most professional way to do it. But if you got thick skin and you like to roast, or if you can find a way to do it, not necessarily have a true flame war where this person wants to come after you forever, it's a good way to get some views and get up in the algorithm there. So that's another option, again, if you have thick skin. Right now, join our notification gang if you haven't already. If you like this content, and of course we're still doing the real hard teaching as well, the freestyles. We do break analysis of rappers, how to rap, like y'all know about that. If you're subscribed and watch our stuff, we release a video every day at 4 p.m. Right? So you want to be on the notification gang so you don't miss an analysis of your favorite rapper. You don't miss a great freestyle demonstration. You don't miss anything, right? So join our notification gang. You'll probably see in the comments a couple Noti gang people, and hopefully this helps. I've been your host, Drew Marcy. Rant over. It's a big homie. I'm out.